Yo, what's good, basketball heads? It's your boy Crush. Let's talk about Hakeem the Dream Olajuwon criticizing Joel Embiid for taking jump shots and playing outside of the paint on the perimeter instead of dominating inside. And I would agree with Hakeem on this. I always felt this way. Like this season, Joel is having a monster season, same as last year. So he's still playing at a very high level. Joel Embiid is currently dominating the game, dominating the center position, arguably the best center in the league, give or take, between him and Joker, depending on who you like. We know the game have changed a lot, and now you have stretch five, dudes who could shoot from outside, 7-footers who could shoot the ball. I get it. So in a sense, it's like they're trying to eliminate, big men who play in the post. And Joel Embiid, imagine if he took 70% of his shots from inside instead of, playing on the wing and taking jump shots. Hakeem Olajuwon had a few things to say about Joel Embiid just playing like he's a guard or a forward instead of a 7-foot, 280-pound big man and dominate the paint. Because Joel Embiid currently right now is dominating. Imagine if Joel Embiid made a conscious effort and said, 70% of my shot is going to come from inside the paint, 3 feet and under. Like, seriously, he's already dominant, but just imagine there would be no question who's the MVP. You see how, like, he feels like the media hates him and, he never wins MVP or perfect example. He's not a starter for the All-Star game, which is, come on, man. This man been playing out of his mind, honestly. So the fact that he's not even a starter of the All-Star game, it says a lot. And yeah, I do feel like the media hates him to a certain extent. He's not this lovable guy, I guess, because he's a troll. But what does that have to do with your game on the court? Unfortunately, that's just the way the media operate. If they don't like you, it coincides with your off the court issues, translate with your on the court issues. So even if you're a monster on the court and you're the best center in the league currently, you're dominating. The fact that the media controls a lot of these things and awards and accolades you could win, they're going to penalize you. And it's sad and it's unfair, but that's just the way it goes. By all accounts, Joel Embiid is currently having a borderline MVP season. I mean, he's in a position to lead the 76ers deep in the playoff currently. I mean, beasting. Embiid has been playing like a monster. His previous matchup versus the Joker, he destroyed the Joker, dropped 47 points. Joel Embiid has been playing amazing, but I do feel like, yes, he needs to prioritize playing from the inside out, honestly. Imagine if Joel Embiid wasn't focused on shooting jump shots. Not saying he has no inside game or he doesn't play in the paint at times, but he more so live on the perimeter as a big man, 7-footer with a lot of size. Imagine if he prioritized his post game. As you can see, they always compare Joel Embiid to Olajuwon. You could only imagine how dominant Joel Embiid could be if he decided to prioritize playing inside instead of taking jump shots. I don't think there's anyone that could guard him in the league, honestly. If he put his mind to it and say, you know what, I'm going to dominate. If Joel Embiid fully put his mind to it and say, I'm going to destroy everybody from inside the paint, I'm going to play more in the post, there's no doubt that he probably would win MVP unanimously. There would be no argument. I'm telling you this. Because he's already averaging over 30 points right now and destroying everybody. But the crazy thing about it, he could even be more dominant if he really wanted to be. But at times, he's jump shot happy. He shoots a lot of jump shots. That's where the game's been going the past few years. Yes, stretch fives, big men who could shoot 3-pointers, and the big men that's coming in the league now, their mindset is on, some of them, not all, but a lot of them, or majority mindset is on staying outside of the perimeter. And dominating the paint is like a lost art, to be honest with you. You rarely find big men who want to play in the post and dominate the paint. So if Embiid want to maximize his game, and he's already beasting playing at an MVP level, but if he really want to maximize his game and, be unanimous as far as MVP, like there's no doubt, I think he has to take his game inside more. He has to play from the inside out instead of taking jump shots. So this is what Hakeem had to say. He's got all the moves. but leveraging the moves is different. Why would he be shooting threes? Olajuwon asks. He has the advantage every night. And if I have the advantage, I'm going to wear you out. But threes, that's settling. When I'm tired, I settle. You don't settle when you're trying to win. You don't start the game settling. So Hakeem is basically saying no one could guard Embiid, basically. He has the full package. He has all the tools, but, he settles for three-pointer and jump shot, and I do agree, that is settling. When you're the most dominant big man, if not one off in the league, why are you shooting threes? That's last resort. Like Hakeem said, if you was tired, then you probably be shooting jump shot. But then again, Hakeem is from the 80s and the 90s, that rough era where all the big men play inside. There was no stretch fives, nope. And you had to dominate. So he has a different mindset regarding the game and how the center position is played. What he's saying is if Embiid could incorporate a lot of post game or, get in the post more, he should be destroying everybody. And I agree. There's no way once again, Embiid is currently dominating. But is that his maximum? Is that his ceiling? I don't think so. I think Embiid could be so dominant to the point that even for him to win MVP is unanimous. There's no question if he wanted to be. But that's another story. You have to want to do something. We all could say he should do this and that, but you yourself have to want to. Embiid is just naturally talented. He's so gifted as a big man that, scoring it's natural for him. It's not hard. It's easy. But if he really wanted to dominate and said to himself, I'm going to destroy this league and I'm going to destroy everybody, he could do it. But he has to want to do that. So, yeah, that's what Hakeem had to say. And I agree. I get it. The game changed a lot, for the better or worse, whichever, it changed a lot. But that doesn't mean the post big man, should be extinct, which is like what's going on currently in the league. It's like a big man who play with his back to the basket is almost extinct. Like that's so rare. So yeah. The post big man like Hakeem, Patrick Ewing, and all those big men from yesteryear, it's like a lost art. Even Kendrick Perkins give Embiid the nod as far as comparing him to Hakeem Olajuwon. Just to think about it, a few years ago, not that long ago, maybe like 2 seasons ago, the media was talking on who should the 76ers keep, Embiid or Ben Simmons. Anyone who paid attention already knew the answer to that situation. But it was at the time, it was like, should they keep Ben Simmons? Should they get rid of Embiid? Some people were saying they should keep Ben Simmons, that sounds crazy. That sounds insane. Now, fast forward to now, and you're like, okay, it's night and day. There's no comparison. But at the time, who should they keep? Should they get rid of Ben Simmons? They got to get rid of one of them. And even then, I had never understood it. Like, why would I get rid of a guy? Why would I even be considering getting rid of a player that could do it all? One guy gives you a rebound and he passes. He doesn't shoot. He doesn't want to shoot. And the other guy does everything. So I don't understand how there was a debate over who they should get rid of, Embiid or Ben Simmons. Like, that was a no-brainer, at least to me. It was then, before all this situation and, Ben Simmons playing like a G League or bench player, even before all that. I always thought Embiid was better, easily, clearly better, but at one point there was, debating who should they keep to build around. Should they build around Embiid? Should they build around Ben Simmons? Like, what? Come on. But anyway, yeah. So Hakeem basically, thinks highly of Embiid. But, for Embiid to maximize his talent and take his game to another level, he's going to have to start playing more in the post. I won't say you have to, but I feel like if Embiid actually consciously said, you know what, I'm going to take 70% of my shots from inside 3 feet and under, I'm going to play in the paint, he would destroy everybody. Like, seriously, he would be at the line all night. Don't get me wrong, once again, he still plays inside, but at times, he'll get jump shot happy and he'll shoot jumpers at times. So yeah, the art of a big man, old school big man playing in the post, it's dying. That in a few years, that's going to be a thing of the past. All the big men is going to be shooting jump shots from the 3-point line. Yes, the game has evolved, but that's the one position where I feel like a post big man is something that would never get old. Like, yes, the game has evolved and it's still evolving, but a post big man, like that's just one thing that is like that's a gem. Like a post big man who could dominate in the inside. When you have a big man that could dominate inside the paint, it opens up the game, it opens up the floor. Now he needs double teams, triple teams, and the wing players are open for easy shots. So that's why it's so important, at least to me, for a team to have a big man that plays in the post and not just stands on the perimeter and shoot jump shots all day. Like Carl Anthony Town, he shoots mainly jump shots, he's not a post player. So that's what Hakeem the Dream Olajuwon had to say about Embiid. As always, man, I'll holla. As always, we just talking basketball. Hit the subscribe button, like, comment, share, holla at your boy. It's all about the game and how you play it. It's all about the game. I'ma say it. It's all about the game.